Hello friends, in the series of the videos that we are trying to prepare for using the LMS, today I'm going to demonstrate how you can create a final exam with a variety of questions and how you can do the grading and marking of the students. As you can see on the dashboard that I've created a final examination quiz for myself, and I'm going to discuss with you some brief points about creating of a quiz in your dashboard. So you have to create one quiz from the options of the editings, and inside the settings of the quiz you will be able to see all the names that you can publish on the quiz page. Now in this case you can presume what the time is there for your quiz, and you can give the time for the opening and the closing of the quiz. Remember, for the final examinations I would recommend that you must open and close the quiz exactly for the number of hours the exam is going to be scheduled. Do not make it an open attempt for 4 to 5 hours or 6 hours or 1 day. So it's really good approach if you are able to do it as per the required timing. Now if you will see that grading, it's nothing you have to do up here, just leave the options as it is. The layout of the question should be one question per page. The behavior of the question is going to say that you're going to shuffle the questions or not. You can leave these options as default. The most important point that we are going to discuss today is the review options, and inside these review options, remember that after the quiz or the attempt is over, you are not supposed to let any option available to the students, because in this case if any option will be available, the students will be able to access the quiz and do a lot of inputs from the system or in the quiz itself. So we don't want the final marks or the grades to be displayed. Now whether during the attempt the quiz is going on, then all you have to do is check out the appearance, extra restrictions if you want to put any passwords for your students, and there can be different tags and different options which you can leave as default. So no need to go ahead for doing any more further changes, but please remember that this particular section should not have any tick marks available. However, you can not edit the during the attempt section, so leave it as it is. Now once it is done, you can save and display the quiz, and inside save and display the quiz we will be landing on the first page of the quiz. So till now we have not added any question inside the quiz, so let's try to create or edit the quiz by clicking on the edit quiz option. Once we will click the edit quiz option, we will be taken to a page where we will be able to add certain questions to the quiz. Now in this exam I will be demonstrating you how to do certain type of questions in your examination. So let me try to add a new question. Say for example multiple choice. I think you all are aware about multiple choice, but still as a demonstration I will try to create a multiple choice question for us. So when I try to click add on it, he is going to ask me for a question including 4 answers or more answers. So let me say I have a question name as 1, and the question text is what is the day today. And in this case you have to make sure the number or the marking which you are going to give it to the question. Now let's say that we have 4 options. Let it be Tuesday, and let it be Wednesday, let it be Thursday and Friday. So all we are going to do is we are going to select the correct answer, because we know that today is let's say around Thursday. So I will go to the next option and I will say that today is Thursday. Yeah, and this option I'll give as 100% because this is the most correct answer, because I'm making this quiz on Thursday. Fine. So in case if you want to add more options, you can add, and you can keep on going more additional choices, extra things, and there can be many options. So you will save the changes and you will see that you will have the first multiple choice question added to your quiz. Next comes is the new question type, which is true and false. So let me add another question. Let me rename this question as 2, and the question text is this month of April, which is pretty true. So I need to give mark 1 or anything without anything, and the correct answer is true. So I will select the correct answer and I will save the changes. Remember, for the final examination, we are not giving the option to the students to see the correct answers, so he will not be able to identify what is the correct answer and what is the marks that he had obtained. So no need to mention any feedbacks exclusively. Now let's say we add another question of match the following. Alright, so we will click on add, and let me say we put it number 3, question number 3, and we will write down match the following. So we will go ahead, and if you will see, the first question is, say for example, month, and I will match it to April because this is April month. The second question is day, and I will match it to Thursday because today is Thursday. And the third one is year, so I will try to match it to 2020. I can create more blank values with answers, but for me right now I'm inserting 3 to avoid time loss. And now I will be having the third question as the multiple choice question, as you can see over here. Now let me go ahead for adding another question. Now this is the short answer type question. Remember, this type of question is going to be really okay for you, because in case if you want to give your students the type of questions which have something to write, because it is possible that some of the departments may have type of questions to be answered as short answer also. So let me add it, and let me say this is question number 4, and I will say write something on today's weather. Okay, and I want this answer to have 2 marks, so I'll be doing it 2. Now you're not supposed to write anything in the answers here, because in case if you will mention some values here, he's going to check the values with this, which we are not supposed to take care of. So it is possible that you have multiple answers, and if in case the student is writing, say for example it's windy, inside his answer it is 100% windy, yes. And if he's writing sandstorm, then you can say yes, it is also 100% correct, we are having a sandstorm right now. And if he says it is hot also, it is somehow correct, so we'll say 100%. You can say it's not really hot, 50% is correct, so you will give 50% marks, and you can save the changes. So in case if the student is going to mention something inside this question, that what type of weather, so you will have windy, sandstorm, and exclusively it's hot or not, 50% correct. Now we'll create another new question, that is an essay type question, and in this you will be able to ask the student to submit some answers and information which is related to essay. So write an essay on, let us say, the problems going on across the world, corona. So let's say we are going to give a mark of 2 or this essay. You are supposed to give him an HTML editor to write down the answers. Your input box size should be 15, you can leave it as a default. Now in this case, whatever the student is going to write down in this essay type of question, which requires student to enter some text from here. So student should be able to give some information inside it, and if you will see that once you are able to do it, the students will find a checkbox like this, and he will be able to write his answer inside and submit the answer. So this answer will come to you for the evaluation. Now once this is done, the essay type question can be created and you can save this question. So now if you can see, I have 5 questions of different type created for total of this grading. Now if you will see, the total grading is 1 plus 1 plus 1 and 2 and 2. That goes total of 7. However, I have said that the max grade should be 10. Now if my exam is taking place from 20, I will say it's going to be from 20. So what will happen is the system will automatically give the grading. Even if it is from 7, he will try to create the grading from 20. So let's try to save it. And once it is done, let's click on shuffle the questions, because we need to shuffle the questions whenever the students are giving the exams. And now our quiz is ready for demonstration. So what we're gonna do is, when we go back to our quiz and try to preview the quiz, here is the question. So write something on today's weather. So let me say it is sandstorm. I finished up the question. I'll go next. There is which year, so it's 2020. Which day, it's Thursday. Which month, it's April. I'll go to the next. Quickly I'll try to give this quiz. Is this month of April? I'm making a wrong answer, false, although I know it's April. Then I'm going ahead for write an essay on corona. So just writing a default statement. This is a very bad disease. May God save us. Save the world. So this is my answer and the essay on corona. Then we go to the next page, the final answer. So what is the day today? So let me say it is Thursday, and I will try to finish the attempt. Now after I'll finish the attempt, he will ask submit, and I will submit. Now remember, the student is not going to get any marks because you have done the settings for him not to see anything. So he is just able to see that these are the answers you have given, and he can see the number of statistics, that what date, what time, is it finished or not, and how much time you take for doing this. Done. So this is how the preview will go to the students. He cannot do anything more apart from this. In this case, it is really easy for you to handle the situation, because you will be able to create the exam for your students, and it will be easy for them to access all type of questions. So thank you for watching this video, and that makes your final exam work on with all the possible options which are required and different type of questions that I have demonstrated. Have a nice day. Take care.